All right. Here we are on a Monday night. Today is the day that we are going to search for three claims adjuster positions. And just to make sure that I try to make these every single day, I'm tuning in from my car right now. And initially, I had this planned at 5 o'clock, but we had to kick it back till 6 o'clock. So that is why we're here at 6. But what I need you all to do is I need you to vote for which states we're going to do the job searching for. Two states we are going to do the job searching for. So I want you to vote in the comments. Let me know where we should search. While I am doing that, I do want to say thank you to my many subscribers. We were able to reach over 10,000. Again, I'm just in my car right now because I had an inspection and a lot to do. And that's what happens with life adjusting or being a claims adjuster. Your life is always, always, always going to be flexible. So if you're looking for flexible opportunities, if you're looking for remote opportunities or work from home opportunities, they're all three of them are really different. So when you're working from home, let's take each one of them. If you're working from home, you're going to be looking at maybe being a desk adjuster. If you're working remote, maybe you're working also as a desk adjuster, maybe you're working as a field adjuster. And then you also have the in office positions. Some people are still going off in office. So St. Musa, hey, good buddy. We got Louisiana and we got to vote for Texas so far. Voting closes at the end of 7 minutes. While we're voting, so get your votes in for what state. You can always put the city too if you like. If you want me to narrow it down by what city you live in, we can do that. But if you're open to traveling, put a city where you have family. Definitely put a city or a state that you're licensed in. That way you can actually have a good opportunity to actually apply to these jobs. So comment below what cities we should search for. I'm excited to do that. Again, it's Monday, it's December now. December can be kind of tough when it comes to hiring because a lot of people go in and out of vacation on the holidays, but it is possible. Last week we looked at jobs that were on ZipRecruiter, and those turned out to be positive. We even saw some company cars that were available. We saw that you didn't have to have a degree that was available. We were there looking at positions that didn't require experience. And best of all, we also saw positions that did not require a license. How many of you are still unlicensed? How many of you would like to get in there and get licensed, but something is holding you up from getting licensed? Put that in the comments. I want to try to get to know who each of you are. So put that in the comments. That's right. Adjuster jobs are available for anybody who's interested in how I got my first opportunity. My first opportunity came from a job that I found on ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter, it doesn't seem like it's the most likely place to find a position, but yes, some companies do actually post on ZipRecruiter, and that led to the job that I'm still working to this day. It was the first opportunity that I got. There was no training needed. They trained me. I did not need my license. I've worked 9 months before having a license, and I was still getting paid. I didn't take my test so I took my test 9 months after I started. Then I got my license. Okay, and that was perfect for me because I still like what I'm doing and I'm still doing that. Oh, we got Kentucky in the house. This is a new one, Martha Ragland. So Kentucky is something that I'd be happy to take a look at for you, so that way we can also see what's going on in the Midwest. So far, we've only done Gulf Coast states. And I don't think that's fair because there's work everywhere. So I do want to remind everybody that you don't just want to look in the Gulf Coast states. Okay. So we got 4 minutes, 4 minutes left for voting, 4 minutes left for voting. If there's already a vote up there, just go ahead and vote for one of the ones that are already there. We have Texas, we have Louisiana that was voted for, and we also have Kentucky that was voted for too. So Kentucky, Martha, and we Kentucky from Martha, right? We don't want to think we're talking about Martha's Vineyard. And then we have Florida, Tampa, St. Petersburg. There are so many companies that hire new adjusters in Florida, especially the St. Petersburg area. It has to be almost a close to a mecca of insurance companies that do business in other states too. They hire new adjusters, they train them, and they pay a fair wage. So many of my applications in the beginning went to companies that are based in St. Petersburg, Florida. And then we also have Texas that was voted for too. All right, fantastic. Thank you guys so much for voting. We still have probably just a few minutes waiting for the timer to go off. Let's check in and see where we are actually on that timer. I'm doing the back stuff by myself today, but we're all good. We got 3 minutes before we start the search. Invite a few people in. We still have some time. Get them in here. People were saying, man, I just want a new claims adjuster job for Christmas. I just want a deployment for Christmas. I just want, you know what? Just give me one opportunity to talk to somebody who is recruiting claims adjusters. That's all I want for Christmas. Now, keep in mind, I am showing you guys some really good things. We're going to look for work from home positions, but not all of them are going to be work from home. We are going to look at whether you need experience or whether you don't. And we're going to look at the benefits, what you get, what you don't get. And that's going to be key for you guys because you don't just want, any position. You want a position that you're going to be able to be in and stick around for a little while, however long a while is. Okay. So again, we got Texas for the votes, Louisiana, just to recap, vote one more time. Kentucky is there. St. Petersburg, Florida, Tampa area, Texas is also up there too. Okay, so we got all these states that people are voting for, and we want to get rocking and rolling. And so before we do, ask yourself just a couple of questions you need to know. Why not you? Why not now? Okay, why not just try to find a position that is going to work? Why not? Why can't it be you that has no experience and get a job? Okay. Why can't it be you to earn a new, what do they call that? A life-changing income? Because that's what this has done for me, claims adjusting. That literally has changed my life. Okay. So get ready. Take notes. We got 58 seconds and counting. 58 seconds and counting before we get going. And remember, we are looking for careers. Okay, so the opportunity that I found, I'm going to show that at the end. How to learn more information about making this thing a career versus a job. Too many people just want a job. A job is just over broke. We don't want jobs, okay? What we want are careers. So in just under 30 seconds left, and we're going to get rolling on searching these positions, okay? Now, before we get going, we'll be back tomorrow. I want to say we'll be back at the same time, same place, but it may be a little bit earlier. But the goal is to find locations. So I have LinkedIn up here. And then I was talking about ZipRecruiter earlier, but since LinkedIn is here, let's go back to LinkedIn, okay? And then let's see how quickly we can pull up a job. And there's our timer. So let me stop the timer. So now we have to share my screen. I'm going to go to LinkedIn. And we're going to get rolling so that you guys can see. And the vote, we had Texas as the 2 votes. We had Texas had 2 votes. and Louisiana was a second vote. So we got Texas and Louisiana. We're going to look up on LinkedIn today. Monday's a really good day because that's when a lot of people are now realizing what their needs are for the upcoming week. They have just done all their meetings and they're like, hey, post some things on LinkedIn so we can get some more people in here. We got a big storm that just hit. We have a lot of other stuff that may have just gone down. So come on in with these jobs and these job postings and let us know. All right. So what I like to do, so you're going to take notes, right? Everybody's taking notes. Get out your pens, get out your paper. You're going to take notes. And you see, we've been at LinkedIn before because you can see somebody just popped in from South Carolina. I didn't see the name up there, but we just got a pop in from South Carolina, and there's 134 new these are all auto positions. They're not necessarily adjuster positions though. Remember, because I accidentally just typed in auto. I didn't type in auto adjuster. So right now I'm typing in Texas. And I'm going to do the search here, search jobs in Texas. Now, I do a lot of searches. I do a ton of searches. So they're already trying to figure out what I'm going for. So we already have, even before I dig into even typing in the position. So that's why you want to actually do a lot of searching on LinkedIn. You want to do a ton of searching. And if you use LinkedIn before, type that into the chat. I also would like to know what other sites you all use for searching for jobs. Now, I like LinkedIn because they get to learn who you are and what you're looking for. So this is why they automatically popped open this senior general liability claims adjuster position for property and auto. What is a liability position? A liability position is a third-party claim. That means somebody did damage to someone, and that someone who got the damage done to them is looking for compensation. So they are requiring that other person's insurance company to pay up. So let's look at what the job says. We are going to check to see if they talk about whether it's going to be work from home, whether the pay is listed. We're also going to look at if you need a degree or not. Okay. So I go straight through kind of to the bottom because that's going to tell you what the experience level is here. And you see it's asking for a bachelor's degree or more years of equivalent work. I always look at that or, because if it says or, it means you don't need a degree. If it says or, it means you don't need a degree. So you because you don't need a degree, you may actually have equivalent work experience. Now, if you're not understanding how you may have work experience, even though you've only worked at Waffle House your whole life, you better talk to me. I've talked to people before who were servers their whole lives. Okay, they do have experience, and they did get a position from rewriting their resume. Now, this at least 3 to 5 years of auto or liability claim management experience says it's required. See, that's different than having a degree. That's different than the current work experience, but they do want this 3 to 5 years. So maybe it's not for newbies. It doesn't have the pay range, and it doesn't tell us much about working from home. Let's see if it does. Let me reset this size because I'm zoomed in really close. Let's see if it says anything about whether it is going to be work from home or not. It doesn't say. It does not say. Now, who is even PMA companies? All right, that's another good question to ask. That's what I'm wondering. And because you may not have heard of PMA, is PMA very popular in Texas? Has anybody heard of PMA Management Corp? It looks like they're actually based out of New England. So for all of you who live in those New England states, maybe PMA is hiring near you. All right, so that's the one in Texas. It says it's on site. So it's probably not going to be remote. It means you probably need to live in Texas to work this position. and it does say mid senior level position. Now that's a claims adjuster role, and it was just posted an hour ago, ladies and gentlemen, an hour ago. So you better hop on that. Pause this now and come back and hop on that. And so now we'll go to another state. We had the second vote was Louisiana. And I'm not going to type anything. Did I type Louisiana in right? Nope. Ooh, I missed an I. All right, again, the more you use LinkedIn, the better your search results will be. We have one in the Thibodaux area of Louisiana. It is a senior claims examiner. Senior claims examiner position for Health First. I also like LinkedIn because there's so many companies that are beyond the insurance companies that can get your foot in the door. Look, no college diploma required. It just says you need at least a GED. Okay, now these are preferred qualifications. And it's also remote. I don't know if you guys see that up there. It says remote or hybrid. So maybe if you want to go in person, you can. And this is a healthcare company. Yes, healthcare companies do use claims adjusters, but they did not put the salary on there. Well, that's nothing we can really do about that, but it looks like a good company too. They have a lot of followers. Where am I trying to go? I'm trying to get back to my screen with everybody there. All right, so we had Louisiana. Oh, you can't see my screen at all? Were you able to see it? No? Nope, you were not able to see the screen. Oh, I did all that talking for nothing. Sorry, guys. I didn't know. I mean, like I said, I'm working on my own here today. Let me pull this banner off and show you those two jobs again. Boom. So there's the senior claims examiner position. Thanks, Martha, for letting me know that. Everybody can type in the chat. I just can't see both at the same. I can't see both at the same time. That's all. So sorry, Martha. So she is looking for auto work. So we did a great auto. We had a great auto position with USAA, but it was in Texas. It definitely was in Texas. So happy you all could still listen. Let me go back to the other position that I had. Let me go back to the other position that was there from. So this is the can you see that? Let me make sure. Okay, making sure you can see it this time. And this one is based in the Thibodaux area of Louisiana. And it does not require a bachelor's degree. It just requires the high school diploma. But it did not have its pay, and the position is remote or hybrid. And they're actively recruiting. Be the first to apply because they've only started posting this job 4 hours ago. And I got 3 people in my alumni network that seem to work there. So as I mentioned, I just type in Texas because LinkedIn is getting to learn what positions interest me the most. They know I'm very interested in adjuster positions, although I'm very secure in the position I have now. I don't submit resumes, but I do this for you guys. This was not the position that I looked up before. This is a different position, which is fine because the other one was a mid-level. This is entry level. So this one should be a better fit for you. And you can send an email to the person who posted it. That means you could get direct contact. And, a lot of people always, who do I talk to? You don't want to just send a blind resume. Put your name on the person's mind who's going to be hiring you. Okay, so this position will kind of involve construction and bodily injury claims. So we're still dealing with like a third party. You're going to be working in the SIU department, which is fun. Get to see if people are committing fraud and things of that nature. Although one guy told me he used to get kind of bored doing it because you got to follow people all day. Equivalent experience or bachelor's degree. Again, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, you likely have the experience if you've been working. It's not hard to have the skills to be a claims adjuster, and if you've had your license for at least 18 months, you definitely should have been had some training underneath your belt. Now, they want you to have, it looks like it does say here, a minimum of 5 years experience, or again, equivalent combination of education and experience. So you do have to pay attention to that because most people will see that and not apply. But you could be the first to apply to this position that was posted less than an hour ago. Only 2 applicants so far. Unfortunately, they have not said if like what the pay is for it. Okay. Now I hope that was really helpful for you. Were you able to see my screen? I hope. Yay, nay. Yay, nay. I hope you were able to see it. Again, I'm checking in from my car. I had an inspection, but luckily I brought my laptop and wanted to make sure that we did get through this. I got one more job that I would like to tell everybody about, but I was hoping that you all could see my screen. I have another position that I found out about. You could attend a pre-interview presentation. The pre-interview presentation is tomorrow at 5:30 and tomorrow at 7:30. So again, today is Monday. We're looking at Tuesday. There being 2 pre-interview presentations. So my screen still wasn't on, even though I just went through it. Oh, that sucks. I thought it was up. Just using this new technology, guys. Sorry about that. I wish it had been better for you. Really apologize for that. But let me get this link up. So if you are looking for an opportunity to understand what's going on, to try to find a way in, if you want to learn about that opportunity that I first found, that I'm still working today, I am sending you a link in the chat now. And we're going to do a pre-interview presentation because there's so many people interested in this position. We're going to do a pre-interview presentation tomorrow at 5:30 and tomorrow at 7:30. So it's Tuesday at 5:30 and Tuesday at 7:30. You can put my name down, let them know Abahi sent you. And you can talk to our regional manager, John Mesco, and he'll be there available. So go ahead, type that in. I'll leave this up for no more than 4 minutes, but feel free to ask me while this is up. Feel free to ask me any questions in the chat that you have. Any questions? If you want me to show those other 2 jobs while we're waiting, I guess I could do that. But go ahead, post your questions in the comments. Any questions you have for me, go ahead, ask them right away. I got 4 minutes. I have to hop on a call with a homeowner, a business owner actually, who had a tree fall on her business. And so I need to talk to her about their pictures and what happened, and things of that nature, and gather more information about the loss. So just a few more minutes, or my computer could die before that. So go ahead and type in those questions ASAP. Or if you're ready to go, you're ready to learn what it is I do, how I do it, go ahead and attend this pre-interview presentation tomorrow at 5:30 or 7:30. Only takes about 30 minutes. But at least, I'm finally letting the cat out the bag for what I do and how I've been doing it all these years. So continue to watch, because we'll be here tomorrow, same time, same place. And any questions that I can ask for you, don't hesitate. Don't be shy. I am an open book. So let's see. I got questions that we want to get answered. What questions are burning on your mind that you just could not get help with at any time during your search, during your career? Just let me know. So we got the link that I sent you is tomorrow at 5:30. If you're not able to attend, please hit me up on social media. All right. And then I could get you a link for the 7:30. But right now I'll be best I think at 5:30. Then that way we can do some things after the 5:30 and it won't get too late. I know some of you live in other states. Not hiring if you live in Texas. Sorry, not hiring if you live in Texas or Florida. But most other states, we are looking for trainees. So most other states, we are looking for claims trainees. What I do in each day is inspections. Okay, I inspect. I also do a lot of policy reading. All right, looks like we're winding up. We're getting down to the wire. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. So no, it's not in reference. We had this question from Martha. It's not in reference to auto adjusting. I do not work auto. I only work property. I do not work auto. I only work property because it pays more, and I'm not that into cars. I really like helping homeowners. It's a huge investment when somebody buys a house, and I really like helping homeowners get back on their feet. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Really appreciate you tuning in. I hate that you weren't able to see all the positions that I posted when I first went through it. But hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do a couple more. Maybe we'll focus only on auto positions. So if you guys come back tomorrow, we'll get to auto positions. All right, everybody. Let me see if this at LinkedIn. There was the position for the auto. I mean, not the auto, but the LinkedIn Texas position. So look for claims in using your, there it is, senior claims specialist for construction and bodily. All right, everybody, leaving you on that note. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Bye.